What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today I finally got around and I'm finally adjusting the struts for my airlift suspension. So hopefully I could get that done. I'm almost wrapped up. I've already did all three sides, so I'm only missing the passenger side. But also while I was on the subject, because I was going through YouTube and looking at some few videos, and I noticed that Enhance, a company that makes the sexy buttons, the sexy knobs, the dash, and the light strip, looks like they did a major update for the holiday. So they released a bunch of new features for the Tesla. Now I already have the Commander. And believe it or not, it's not even installed in my car because I felt like, again, with the direction that I'm going with the car, it didn't really fit my setup. But now this new update really convinced me to go ahead and give it a try. And as you know, like I always say, you cannot miss something that you don't have. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. But there's only one issue. So now this is, let me put it on here. So this is the product, right? So I've had it for like a minute. I never really installed it in the car, but this is obviously the Commander. This is the knob, and then this is one of the button. The issue now with this one, as you all know already, I did design this mount for the controller, right? So it sits in the middle and it gives me like a clear view of the bags and what's going on with the bags, and whenever I need to air up and down, it's quick and easy. You see, no space. And I'm not willing to relocate this one because I need that view at all time. Now that brings me to the next task. I've been kind of looking and I've seen some design where I've seen some users, they mount the buttons on like the steering wheel, which I think looks really great because again, this option is not gonna work for me. So now if I'm sitting in the car, right? For instance, if I were to go to like a car wash, it's like a 3-step to even enable the car wash feature for the car. That's the reason why I got the enhanced product, because I wanted a quick shortcut to the key features that I use on this car. But now that we have this controller here, definitely I'm not gonna be able to use this knob. And I'm pretty sure it's great because I've seen many videos online on how great this product is, and I'm pretty sure I would benefit from the knob, but again, for my setup, this is not gonna work for me. So now what I'm thinking, because I've been looking online and I've seen like a mount for like the buttons. So what I'm thinking about doing, I'm gonna grab me 2 buttons and then I'm gonna get me a mount so I could put it on the side of the steering wheel so that way I could have quick and easy access. So let's say if I'm driving, I could just press the button and then it'll enable whatever shortcut that I have set up for the buttons. And then it's very programmable. So I could do 1 press, 2 press, or like 3 presses, I think. I'm not sure. Would have to double check. But this is what I'm thinking about doing today. So I'm gonna go ahead and print out few of the mount that I do see online that are accessible and free. I'm gonna see how I like them. If I don't like any of them, I'm gonna go ahead and just design my own personal mount. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on a computer. All right, y'all, so we are on a computer, and few of the options that I did find really interesting, like this first one here. So with this design, I felt like it checked off all my boxes. The design looks really good. It looks like it fits really nice. The only thing that I would probably edit if I could, I would probably just raise the side walls just so that way it sits parallel with the actual button. But other than that, it looks really good. And then also what I would do instead, I would do like a larger cutout for the mount just so that way it's easier to place and remove the button. But other than that, this one looks really good. This is the second one that I was looking at, and pretty much the same thing. This one here, I've actually printed it and it fits really good, real nice, no complaint. The only thing I didn't like about this design is just the little puncture. If you have to replace the button or whatever the case may be, it becomes really hard to do that. They could have added some more thickness to the hook because I feel like over time it would probably break, but that's just me making assumptions. The third one, it goes on the back of the steering wheel. And this one, it's kind of like 4 buttons. I only have 2, and I need it to be in front of me rather than just in the back of it. This one, I'll keep that in mind, but I'm not gonna print it for now. So I'm gonna have to pass up on this one. It requires some work. Like you have to take the buttons apart, you know, you have to do some tweaking and stuff, just too much work. I don't wanna be doing any of that, but it looks good. I'm gonna keep this one in mind. Definitely, I have that saved. I'm gonna have to pass up on this one. And then those 2 other ones, which I was really bummed to find out that they don't fit the pre-Highland version. They only fit the Model 3 Highland. So I was really bummed about that. And then this one, same thing. It only fits the Highland version. So now with all of that being said, I'm going to custom design my own personal mount. I'm going to make sure that I do include that larger cutout so that way it's easier for me to remove the button. And then also I'll be checking in for fitment to make sure that it fits real nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up my CAD software, and the one that I do use is called Plasticity. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just start off from scratch. I've already grabbed all the measurements online, so it should be a fairly easy design. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, y'all. So after a few tries, I landed on this design here. This is how it looks, just so you guys kind of see. And the way that I designed it in a way where I could just snap the button into the mount. And then whenever I need to remove it, I won't need any special tool to remove it. I could just pop it out. And then, matter of fact, let me show you guys. So it's gonna go on here. Hold on. Gonna go in here just like this. As you all could see, it sits in perfectly nice. And then I shaped it just so that way it fits nice with the button. And as you all could see, there's no weird gap, nothing crazy like that. And it works, it fits. So I've already tested it in the car, obviously, so I know that it fits. So now what I do want to do, I'm gonna just put some like a thin double-sided 3M tape in the back, just so that way I know it's not gonna be shifting when I mount it on the steering wheel. But yeah, this is how it's gonna look. And then again, if you want to remove it, you could just pop it from the back, and then comes off pretty easily. So now let me go in the car, and then I'm gonna install it in the car just so you guys can kind of see exactly how it looks like. All right, y'all, so I'm now in the car, and you could mount this on any side really. So it could go on here, or it could go on here. Let me get a flashlight because it's a little bit dark in here. Okay, that's better. Now back to what I was saying. You would be able to mount this one on here or on this side here. Especially with the double-sided tape, it's gonna make sure that it's not gonna be shifting, you know, up and down when you're driving. As far as the mount itself, it's pretty strong, surprisingly. Like, you see, I'm trying to bend this like this, putting all my strength, and then, you know, it's not breaking, it's not going anywhere. I did dial in the settings in my Bimble Lab Studio, so I know this is pretty strong, surprisingly, because I was looking at this one and I was very worried because I'm like, man, I don't want this to be too flimsy and break, you know, but it's pretty strong, surprisingly. Like, let's say if I wanted to install it on the left side for now, I would just squeeze this one in between. It's gonna move the airbag just a little bit, but do not worry, nothing is gonna happen. And then there you go. And that's on there pretty nice. And this is why I need the double-sided tape, because right now it's shifting. But as you all could see, this is how it's gonna look. Let me know, what do you guys think? Like right now, see, I have quick, easy access. And then like I'm pressing. Yeah, that's pretty strong. It's not going anywhere. And then also, let me kind of show you like the fitment all around just so you could kind of see. All right, y'all, so I apologize for the lighting condition, but I'm in my garage and it's kind of dark, but nonetheless, this is the fitment. Fits in perfectly nice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure whenever I do get even if I were to slide it a little bit, it follows the body line of the steering wheel, which is exactly what I wanted. Only thing I just need to do now is to get some double-sided tape on the back of it. And then what I do want to do first, this is going to be part 1 for this video. I'm going to have a part 2 as well. But I want to test it out for like a week, you know. I'm going to be pressing the button. I'm going to be driving and just see the functionality, you know, to see if it's like a good fit for me before I make part 2 of the video. And then part 2 of the video, I'm gonna show you guys how it actually looks, how I use it on a day-to-day basis, and then kind of go from there. But let me know, what do you guys think? What would you want me to remove, add? You know, how can we improve this design here? So let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this video is not too long, nothing too crazy. So hopefully throughout this week, I'm gonna be working on the car, making sure that I'm wrapping up adjusting the airlift struts, and then I'm gonna be mobile again. So in that time, I'm gonna be testing it out just to kind of see if it's practical for me. But yeah, nothing too crazy for today. So again, as always, if you guys made it all the way to the end of this video, I do appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, be on the lookout for part 2. But yeah, that wraps it up for today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one.